Howdy guys, I'm back with more Path of Exile, the Fall of Oriath as a duelist. Last time I started up a new game and I made my character and I got horribly lost trying to find the Dweller of the Deep. So I had to end in the submerged passage, but I've found my way now, finally. And I'm just making my way through here so I can go kill the Dweller of the Deep.
My spirit is spent.
Ooh, Orb of Alchemy. Alright. I feel like I'm being super lucky with the items. You know, I think I might have to save that alchemy for a two-handed white weapon that drops, or, you know, unless I'm lucky enough to have a, you know, yellow or even a unique orange quality two-handed weapon drop. Oh, is this one of the Harbinger things? Is this? Look at the thing on his thing. Look at, oh my gosh, look, it's got like a bunch of symbols for his name. Yeah, you can't do damage to him. You have to kill his minions that he spawns. Oh my gosh, it's all blue and crazy. I got an achievement challenge complete. Defeat a Harbinger that uses Flame Dash. And look at all these shards. An Orb of Binding, an Alteration. Awesome. How great. I'm so glad I just found that. That is so cool. I really hope there's a lot more of those Harbingers. I wonder if there's going to be like, any Harbinger mods or anything for like maps, because that was really interesting. I really want to get a lot of the challenges done this time around because you know, a lot of the Harbinger League effects are really cool looking. Oh my gosh, there's already someone in the Lunaris temple. This is crazy. I can't believe how fast people are getting through this. I'm still playing on day one. This is day one of release. I'm just, ooh, did I just get a yellow item from like kicking over a random boulder? That just seemed like that came out of nowhere there. Alright, here we go. Here is the Deep Dweller that resists fire, but not very much apparently, because he's... Oh, nope, he's not dead. He's back. Just kidding. I remember the first time I tried to kill that guy, the server had to go down for maintenance or something, and I couldn't quite kill him fast enough. In fact, I think that was on my witch playthrough. It was kind of funny. Alright, large life flask and a whalebone rapier. Sorry. Alright, I don't think these gloves are going to be an upgrade for me, but I want to check them. Oh. Man, I hate to use that because it's energy shield, but it adds damage to attacks and that fire and cold resistance and life gained on kill. Like, I mean, you know, I guess using energy shield at this point in the... Here, why don't I do that? At this point of the game isn't the end of the world, and I mean, whatever. It's resistances, it's all good, right? I feel like that's probably a little bit better. Alright, I just want to keep taking a quick peek through here, see if there's any more goodies. I don't think so. Alright, let's head on back to Lion's Eye Watch real quick. And then I'm gonna head out to the ledge. So let's talk to my friend Tarkly here. I think I solved my pixelation issue. If you remember the first one, things kept pixelating. I think the problem was this dynamic resolution thing. I had that ticked on, or actually, never mind. Oh, that's what I did. I lowered my target frame rate. I don't know if that's what helped or not. Hopefully the pixelation issue is gone. Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough.
You managed to kill a granddaddy crab. A pity you couldn't lug it up out of the caves for us. Could have made quite the chowder out of it. No matter. We've got one less reason to fear the dark, and I've got one more thing to thank you for.
Do you really want clam chowder out of that critter that I just killed? Oh, okay.
Stay sharp out
I'm
there.
so bad. Okay, I need to unload some inventory before I can accept those rewards there. And let me slap that. Ooh. Alright, never mind. Hold on. Now let me slap that in there. Getting a little ahead of myself there. Alright,
While we
and
live, we are
I
blessed.
need to probably start paying attention to the vendor recipes at this point or something. Maybe I was just kind of vendoring everything so I could grab more of these scrolls, but I don't know.
Welcome.
Alright, here we go. Another passive skill point. And let's talk to you about Tarkly, who's just randomly shooting his bow about Goatmen.
There's many a way to die in Rayclast. Most of them are mercifully quick. But you get caught alive by the Goatmen, you'll wish by any god you believe in that you hadn't. I've heard some of the more superstitious exiles say there's a deity these Goatmen worship. Abarath, Eater of Agony. Sounds like a right bastard if you ask me. So if the Goatmen hand you an invitation to go have dinner with the Cloven God, tell them where to stick it.
Tarkly does not like Goatmen, I think.
Stay sharp out there.
I feel like he just doesn't care for
Still
them.
composing that poem about you,
Oh,
exile?
are you? How's it coming then, Bestel?
One day we'll be strong enough to make our way inland, build new lives on the carcass of a dead empire. It's why God sent us maggots here, isn't it?
Isn't that what happened in the first place? I don't know if
little
that's a
help I
good
can offer
idea.
is yours.
Alright guys, I am going to head back into the flooded... Oh gosh, I'm not sure if that's better, the submerged passage. Well, I'm going to head back and go to the ledge, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alrighty guys, just zoned into the ledge here. Look at that beautiful water. Oh, look, you can see so far out, and, well, I did turn the water detail to lower. Let's see, does it look better on high? Can't really tell, but gosh, I don't know what it is. This game just, I don't know if it's because Oriath is, a fresh breath of air, or if everything really is better, if I'm just super stoked, but I'm feeling just so happy playing this. Like, I'm really enjoying my little journey through just through the game right now. I feel like they've done such a great job with everything. Oh my gosh, 12% physical damage. I'm wearing a 13% physical damage. My gosh, come on, where's the like 24%? Ooh. Alright, level 9. I feel like I'm leveling pretty fast. A large life flask, love that. And a silver coin. Alright, let me put that new life flask in and spend my point. I just spent my other one on bravery, increased evasion rating and armor, and some maximum life. I'm grabbing that now. I've got a pretty good amount of life, and then I'm going to grab this Art of the Gladiator, and then hopefully in the next couple of levels I get a good two-hander so that I can start going down this way. Because I do plan on playing like a Cyclone build, but you know, if I don't find a two-hander pretty soon, I might just have to buy one, a blue quality one from Haku or something, because I'd feel kind of silly to spend points in something and then, you know, that's no direct benefit. Of course, you know, this is also the person that's using zombies with like 50 health or something. I'm not sure how much health they have right now. Yep, 51 health, yeah. Fragile little guys, but it is kind of fun running around with some pets. Whatever. I'm not going to keep them forever. It's just for laughs for now. It's until I get something better. Alright, are any of... Oh, well, this is two-handed. I mean, I guess I could use that and use an Orb of Alchemy on it, but I'd kind of prefer something with some better gems, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I'll be happy for anything. I really do feel like I'm getting quite a few, like, decent drops. Okay, here we go, a 17% rustic sash. Wanna go ahead and slap that bad boy on. Bam, there we go. And I should have kept my alchemy orb on me. I think I put it in my, I have one, and I think I put it in my, stash. I meant to keep it with me, but whoops. Yeah, here we go. Here's one that's like even worse. I know I shouldn't probably even waste a precious orb of alchemy on ridiculous little pieces of driftwood, but I really do need a two-hander, and coming up dry here. I thought I would have found an okay one by now. Ugh. Well, like I said, that's what vendors are for, so if I have to buy one, then so be it. Here we go. This one's slightly better than that one because 3 links and it's, or 3 sockets and 2 of them are linked.
The earth of Rayclast rejects the dead. The black spirit of storm and dream now reaches into the ground and raises up our slain imperial foes. It leads the fallen from their graves and drives them to fight us beyond the end, rotted tooth and jagged nail. Our own remembered have joined their cursed ranks. No longer may we give our beloved to the birds, messengers of spirit to the sky, conveyors of flesh to the earth. Calm has commanded us to destroy our remembered with axe and fire. Calm is the bravest of us, willing to bear the ire of the ancestors for the survival of his people.
My spirit is spent.
My spirit is spent. After listening to all that was kind of a weird timing from my duelist. Just listen to this great legacy of calm, and then my duelist like, my spirit's spent. I really gotta pay better attention to that. I am sorry about always running out of mana and life and stuff. I know I said I wanted to get better at paying attention to my flasks, yet here we are. Alright, not really looking at the shields. I really need to get a darned two-hander. I'm kind of really excited to start using a two-hander because I never really have. I really think this Cyclone build is going to be a lot of fun for me. Like I mentioned in my last video, I believe, my favorite thing to play in Diablo 3 was a Whirlwind Barbarian where you just spin to win. You literally just push one button and win. I know that seems kind of maybe a bit simple, or I don't know. I think it'll be fun. Like, it feels pretty good to just crash into a herd of enemies and just whirl around like an unstoppable cyclone of steel and blood. And I know I sound so ridiculous right now, but it feels really good. I really, really am excited to try out Cyclone. I think it's going to be a lot of fun whenever I get it, whenever that'll be. Alright, I'm going to grab these blue things to vendor them. And moving right along on the ledge here, I passed the waypoint while I was listening to the dialogue, but I'll have another waypoint soon enough. And like I said, I'm about to level up, so I'm going to need to make some pretty significant changes as far as my weapon and stuff goes, because I really need to use a two-hander no matter what it is. So after I get to the next waypoint, I'm probably going to take care of that because I'm pretty close to level 10. So alright, here we go. We are in the climb. Now, I usually miss the waypoint at the climb, so I might end up wandering around here for a little bit because I really want to make sure I get like everything, since, you know, no more 3 acts of, ooh, what's going on with this load time here? Am I getting disconnected? I feel like I'm about to get disconnected. This is a really, really, really long load time. Yep, I feel like I'm about to get disconnected, or I need to probably crash out my game or something. This is long even for pre-Oriath. I will be back when this sorts itself out. Alrighty, I ended up having to restart my game because I got stuck on the loading screen, but it's fine because I needed to go back to town and take care of a few things anyway. So I grabbed a two-handed mace from Tarklee, and I forgot about the new support gem, so I grabbed Ruthless Support and Onslaught. Now, I'm not really sure how good Onslaught support's going to be with Ancestral Protector. I just kind of want to play around with it. So let's hit this thing with an Orb of Alchemy and see if I get something good. Alright, ooh, 58% increased physical damage, some strength and accuracy, and light radius. Alright, well, it's better than a stick in the eye, so let me stick my gems in there and walk around. Look at that, I look like a proper future Cyclone user now, or something, whatever. Why don't I go ahead and listen to this?
The black spirit infects living flesh and bone. The animals suffered first. Their bodies changed, their eyes filled with a hatred of mankind that is beyond instinct. Now it is we who must bend and bow like saplings before the sea-born gale. The firstborn of the kingdom of Calm greeted us this day. The firstborn of the kingdom of Calm was buried this day. Even our children are not spared the Black Spirit's touch. What have we done to enrage Rayclast? We look to Calm. Our king will lay the spirit of this land at peace.
Alright, well, I found the waypoint, like, first thing. That's very unusual for me in the climb. I usually wander around completely aimlessly here. Did you, while I had that dialogue going, there was a new, I don't think I've ever seen that enemy type. I'm hoping I see this right here, this dread wheel. Is that new? I don't think I remember seeing that before. I think that might be new. I'm pretty sure. Oh, another Harbinger. I actually fought another one of these on my way back to the climb, and so this is like my third Harbinger, dude. These guys aren't, I mean, like, I'm not to say they're not more dangerous later on, but they're not quite as dangerous as I thought they would be. I thought they were going to be like real, yeah, right, can't damage him. I thought they were going to be really well, not like overwhelming, but I thought they were going to be kind of a bit harder to deal with. I gotta say, I'm not underwhelmed, but I am glad they're not absolutely ridiculous. Alright, so off cam, I finally started making my way into this two-handed tree here. So I'm picking up Destroyer. 25%. Oh, I'm getting spanked by a skeleton right there. Alright, so 25% increased physical damage with a two-handed melee weapon, which I do have, attack speed, accuracy, and increased damage with ailments, so I'm not really sure if that's going to be something I really need or not. Maybe, I don't know. There is no honor without sacrifice, is what the Lion's Eye standard says there. Alright, so time to start killing some, well, no, not start, but time to continue killing some goatmen as I run around the climb. I think isn't Navali in this area? I probably need to, oh, hey, Iron, oh, wow. Okay, this feels really strong. That guy just like exploded. Was that the Ruthless thing? It says every third time you use a supported attack, that use of the skill will be more powerful. I'm wondering, did I just bonk that guy with
I've been waiting for you.
Oh, yep, there's Navali. All right, glad I didn't miss her. I don't know if there's a better way to tell when that Ruthless, when the Ruthless support's going off. It just seems like stuff starts exploding, so can't complain at all. Alright, my girl Navali with a cute little monkey friend.
Thank you for freeing me. The Mother of Death likes to play these little tricks on me, to remind me of my place. But she also sent you here to help. Let me return the favor, Exile. We will meet again in town, and then I will help you illuminate your path.
Alright, I'm gonna have to remember to be good about clearing the area before I talk to the NPCs. This happened on my first, playthrough when I was trying to collect all the dialogue. I remember specifically a Fairgraves quest. I didn't quite get all the dialogue on because things started bonking me. Oh look! What the heck? There's little... Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure there's a monster like that in Dark Souls. Isn't there like a little pinwheel skeleton or something, or am I mistaken? Gosh, freaky. Alright, let's get on into the prison. I'm not thinking I really missed anything there. I got Navali and the Lion's Eye standard, but it feels like I
It's to
didn't.
be a cage fight then. I can live with that.
It didn't feel like I spent very long in that previous area. I usually feel like that was a bit of a bigger area. I'm not sure if I just managed to get through it pretty fast or if they made it smaller or what. That felt like it was, the climb felt very easy, and I usually feel like I'm stuck there for a really long time, so I'll call it a pleasant surprise. What is this guy doing? Look at this guy, looking so fancy with all this lightning nonsense. What is all of this? It's ridiculous. Is that something from one of the events or something? He looks insane. Alright, here is the lovely Navali.
Is it choice that carries you here, or is it fate? I see a need in you. A need to peer into your future. A need to follow the right path. But your future has already been cast. So open your mind and embrace it. Long ago, my people called me a Hatungo, a wise woman. Now they call me a revenant. But it is not my fate to return to the Mother of Death just yet. For now, I stand with one foot in this world, and the other foot in the realm of the dead. I'm an inquirer of the living, and an interpreter of death. I sense you have questions. For a gift of silver, I will answer them. But you seek more than answers. Riches, power. These I can also provide, in a way. All you have to do is join me. Heed my words, but walk your path. The future is mine to tell, but yours to claim. It is time to fulfill your prophecy.
Not sure if I want to be caught between the living and the dead like Navali. Before I listen to the rest of her dialogue, I'm not really sure how the prophecies are going to work. I'm a little apprehensive to click on that because before it was like bound by difficulty. Well, let's click on it.
They flee from the eyes of Oriath, coated in gold from head to toe.
You will encounter and slay a rogue exile who wears only rare items. My, well, that sounds like a nice prophecy to have. So, is there any reason to not just... I don't think I have any more silver coins. I think I've only had... Yeah, I only had one. So I'm not really sure if it's worth going ahead and grabbing them, or if I would be better off... waiting until later. I mean, I like doing the prophecies, so I think it might be kind of fun to go ahead and do them. So, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and do them. Well, let's see what else Navali has to say to us.
I traveled here through death's darkened halls, walking the paths of the remembered. I am but a memory of the woman I was. A memory treasured and sustained by the Mother of Death.
Oy, not sure if I would ever... Yeah, I don't quite... Was Navali always so freaky looking? Did they improve her model too? I don't know. She looks a little bit more mystical than before. Maybe I'm mistaken. I'm probably mistaken.
I awoke in the halls of death, with the life I once led little more than a dream half remembered. Yama the White, my furry companion, stood before me with the seeing stone he holds now. Both were given a hair of Hinekora's dark knowledge, but each serves a separate purpose. The seeing stone drags me deep into its core, where every instant into eternity is known all at once, like limitless rings on a tree trunk. Yama, like a torch in the mist, guides me back from the stone's infinite visions.
Jeez, so she needs this little fellow to help pull her out. I'm not sure if I would want Navali's power. I'm pretty happy with the future being a mystery, thank you very much.
Hinekora, my Mother of Death, is not the only god, Exile. The Karui are watched over by many. Namahu lends us fire, which illuminates the path. Kafor gives us the trees and birds that line the path, so that we may enjoy beauty and peace. Tukohama provides us with weapons and knowledge of war, which lets us walk the path safely. And in the final days of this world, Kitava, whose hunger knows no bounds, will take it all away.
So with the new Paragon system, I wonder if we're going to see any of the Karui gods or not. I don't know anything about the Paragon system, but might be exciting. Maybe they're going to have some Karui gods, maybe they're
Fate
different
will
gods.
find you.
I just really don't know. I don't know a thing about it. I can't wait to see the Paragon stuff, but that's later. For now, let's talk to Nissa.
The tale of Brutus was a popular one in the schools of Theopolis, taught in the hopes of deterring students from ambitions not condoned by the Templar. Brutus was warden of Axiom Prison and one of the most feared men in the Eternal Empire. But there the histories end, and the myth begins, with Brutus commissioning a witch to transform him in a mad attempt at immortality. A moment of hubris that didn't end well for anyone. If it's true, then Brutus has my pity. Some of us pay too dearly for our mistakes. Yet if you insist on learning from your own mistakes, then please, take one of these. You might need it.
Alright, another, maim support. Okay, hold on. Added fire damage, melee splash. Okay, this one I think is new. Maim support. Support skills deal more physical damage. Ooh, your damage does more damage. 30% chance to maim on hit. Enemies maimed by supported skills take 10% increased physical damage. This seems really, really strong. Am I mistaken, or does that seem really good? I think that seems really good. I am absolutely going to... I'm not really sure which one of these I should take out. I'm kind of having fun with this Ruthless. I'm not really sure this chance to bleed... I don't really... I don't know if that's... I just don't know what to move around. Cannot support minions, so I'm guessing it probably doesn't support the totem, but it's not a minion, it's a totem. It's... but it does say it only supports, and it does say it's an attack, so maybe it works. I guess it does. Well, I want to try out this maim with Molten Strike. Are there any better abilities I can use yet? I know Cyclone isn't until much later. I'm not sure when. I think this is probably still my best bet for now, huh? Added fire, knockback, stun, trap, support. A lot of good stuff, but nothing for me. I guess
God
I'll just
hasn't
keep using
abandoned
the meatball spell here. Alright, well, let's go talk to my man, Tarkly, now.
There's a fine line between man and monster. Brutus, the warden of Axiom Prison, he crossed that line long ago. A big lad, and as you know from Hillock, big lads are slow. Hit and run, that's the way to cut them down to size. Unless there's thaumaturgy involved, then forget the hitting bit. Just run.
Tarkly doesn't like to mess around when it comes to
Stay sharp out there.
thaumaturgy. I think Tarkly is more of the hit and run type because he's using a bow. I think I'm more of the hit and keep on hitting type because I got a big beaten stick. Alright, let's see if I can wander around aimlessly for half an hour in here. If this mini-map is going to help me, or if this new mini-map's going to help me figure out where the hell I'm going. I know I was a mess last time trying to find the... Oh! Is that where I need to go, or is that just showing me where the waypoint? I think that's just showing me where the waypoint is. No big deal. Though I do believe I'm not going the right way if I want to go find dear Brutus. I feel like he's usually kind of a bit more down this way, but I've been wrong plenty of times before, so... Alright, I want to see more of those Harbingers, man. Those are just really, really cool. I can't wait to see what they're like. Oh, hi, chatters. I can't wait to see what they're like later on throughout the game and stuff. I bet they get pretty ridiculous. You know, really just everything about Oriath is really putting a smile on my face. Ooh, here we go. Our first trial.
In the court of the goddess, every man and woman is deemed worthy of redemption. Though you might be shackled by the tribulations of the past, the trials ahead offer you both freedom and glory. The future is yours, if you're bold enough to reach out for it.
Indeed, indeed. So, Oh boy, I'm really curious to see what the labyrinth and all of... I was hoping I could make it. I couldn't quite make it. I'm gonna have to... Can I make it this... Okay, here we go. Gonna wait here for a second, make a mad dash, wait a second, then go through this door. Gotta be patient with these. That thing, or that one hit seemed to was like quite a doozy. So I'm really, really curious to see how the labyrinth and trials and all of this stuff is going to work now. I mean, you know, hopefully there's... Oh, whoops, I thought I made it. Hopefully there's going to be a... Well, you know, you don't have to, I guess, do each trial 3 times, so that's going to be great, but I'm still curious to see, like, how this stuff's going to be, implemented, I guess. Like, I don't really know.
Belief is the strongest metal of them all.
So is it still going to be the same 6 trials and you have just different labyrinths to go to? I know there's less labyrinths, I just don't know the... Or not, or is it less labyrinths? Less trials? I'm not really sure. Like I said, all I know is that there's less of the nonsense involved with trials and labyrinths and blah blah blah, so I'm glad there's less. I just still don't really know the extent of it. I guess I'll find out when I get there. Alright, well, I'm making a beeline through these areas. I swear it feels like this last part of, well, this, like, second half of Act 1 has been shortened, or I'm just getting really lucky and just finding my way around. Of course, with all of the races and stuff I did during the Oriath beta, I should know my way around very well, and of course, just as I say that, I start wandering aimlessly. I gotta say, I'm a lot happier that they made all these new support gems, because it's real. First of all, they're pretty fun. Second of all, it felt like a lot of the more cool support gems you didn't get till like Act 2. You know, it felt like you got them fairly late. Like, I really like Act 2. Because, you know, I feel like the game really just starts taking off right about there. You know, Act 1, there's nothing wrong with it. It feels a little bit on the slow side, but, you know, getting these new support gems and getting them so early really, 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 really seems to make a huge difference in the amount of fun. And of course it can be, you know, a variety of factors making everything fun, or it could just be that whole ooh, new game feeling. I don't know what it is, but I'm really glad they got these new support gems. Of course, you know, I think the support gems are good for what I'm playing. I'm not sure how good all the new support gems are for every play style necessarily, but for what I'm doing, I think I'm having quite a bit of fun with the different support gems. I'm just, I'd have to refer to my comment again. Like I said, I'm following a guide from one of my Turmoil event videos, and I know that with Cyclone I am going to end up using some of these new support gems, so I don't remember quite which ones I need to use. I've got the comment I can refer to, it's just not right in front of me right now, so I will actually be using a few of these new support gems. Did I make a wrong turn somewhere? I feel like I made a wrong turn somewhere. I feel like I need to go this way. I end up in this habit of running in circles, as you guys know. Oh, yep, here we go. Good thing I went this way. Rurumiki with the map hacks? I actually don't know what map hacks are. I've heard the term, don't actually know what it is.
I recognize that pretty face.
Ooh.
Grand Arena, Theopolis. I've a future in mind that I think would suit you, Duelist.
Alright, so Piety has a crush on the Duelist. I have played a Duelist a few times now, but haven't really tried hard to listen to the dialogue, but all I do know is that Piety makes me extremely uncomfortable. Alright, Chevron's journal.
Still the Karui barbarians advance upon us. Lina is dead. His legion slaughtered along with every eternal man, woman and child from Lina's watch to the foot of our axiom. Should the need arise, we shall retreat through Prison's Gate, raising my barricade behind us. Yet our salvation is at hand. Foul times demand heroic deeds, and through my arts our Lord Brutus will arise anew to defend us. May the dry sands quench their thirst with Karui blood when our mighty warden delivers his judgment upon them.
Uh-huh. Yep, and now Brutus is completely bonkers. Order of protection.
My loyal Declan, give Our Lady Piety your absolute support and watch her with absolute scrutiny. There is much to learn from the likes of the Inquisitor, the Umbra, and the Soulless One. I would hate for Piety to feel that she needs shoulder such perilous wisdom alone. Dominus.
Dominus. Alright, into the chambers we go. Alright.
Your crime is trespass. Your sentence is death.
Oh, Brutus. Oh, Brutus. Let's hit and run because you're hurting me. But I'm hurting you harder. Oh, yeah.
Skill beats size every time.
Indeed it does, Duelist. Indeed it does. He went down like a sack of bricks. That seemed too easy, but of course I am level 12 and the area is level 9. Alright, I have to say I'm really enjoying this two-handed business now. So I think the next order of business is to go down this way, and I believe I'm actually supposed to skip that. And then, I just realized I didn't grab that. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. I was so sure I grabbed that. I'm like, alright, two-handed stuff time. I just up and didn't grab that. How embarrassing. Okay, so next level up, I have got to put a point there. Good thing I'm level, like, stupid, so it doesn't matter, right?
Dear Chevron, you have certainly had your work cut out for you with Lionized Legion. Do not concern yourself with Marseilles' complaints. Our Emperor is fully aware of the General's fickle nature. As to your need to accelerate the implantation process, I can recommend a quite simple alteration. Dip the gem in a boiling solution of 6 parts blood and 1 part thaumatic sulfite for no more than 13 seconds. Any longer, and you invite the crystal's wrath. Once the gem is withdrawn from the solution, you have but a few seconds to install the gem in the prepared flesh and close the wound. Should the gem cool too much prior to implantation, it will become inert, and your patient with it. Trust in that bountiful talent of yours, Sharon. My thoughts are with you. Malachi.
So just the fact that he knows exactly down to the second how long to, how long these processes go through, no longer than 13 seconds with 6 parts blood and 1 part thaumatic sulfite. This is someone that's, done these experiments so many times that he knows them exactly, and that's terrifying. Malachi is a crazy son of a gun. Alright, Tarkly, Brutus lies dead.
The warden's free of his own prison. Well, since you're so bloody determined to cheat the britches off death, you better have one of these, for luck. And when they write the song about you, just be sure to mention that it was Tarkly who taught you everything you know.
Tarkly, got it, right. Alright, Leap Slam, Whirling Blades, and Rallying Cry. I think I'm gonna grab Leap Slam and jump around like a goofball everywhere. Why not? Maybe there's some new stuff for me to look at from Nessa anyhow, so let's go run over and talk to her.
For some, death is welcomed with open arms. Did you end Brutus's suffering out of avarice or mercy? Only you know the answer to that one.
I wanted fat loot, basically. That's my reasoning. Alright, so we've got a few new gems. Shield Charge. I think I'm gonna grab that instead. I don't have a shield. I'm so stupid. I am still on, like, autopilot from playing my other Duelist. That was just completely not even necessary. I'm not using a shield. I don't need that. Embarrassing. Alright.
I can think of only one reason why Piety would be here. She's interested in the sickness that pervades this place, the corruption that raises the dead and twists the wildlife into aberrations.
I think Piety is interested in getting in the Duelist pants,
Take
to be
care.
honest. Alright, so let me put the Leap Slam over here, and I forgot about this raised zombie thing. Maybe I should actually use that. I just have it in there for fun. I'm not gonna keep it. I'm just goofing around with it right now. Alright, let me throw this gem into the abyss here, because that was a complete waste. Alright, strength, cold resist, lightning resist, flex melee damage. It does, we're back to this energy shield thing, and I know that's not doing me a lot of favors right now, but I really feel like I'm gonna want a little bit of cold resistance when I go up against,
Yes?
the Siren, so, Merveil, so,
Farewell.
I'm gonna have to ditch this energy shield. I've got energy shield gloves and now an energy shield helmet. I'm gonna have to ditch that stuff ASAP, but I don't really have anything better right now, so it'll just have to do. Alright, back out to the prisoner's gate, so let's just follow the Emperor's road. Oh, here we go. What do we got here? Ooh, it's all blue and bright and colorful and loud and graphics. Oh, look at me. I was like on golden fire for a second. Alright, this is interesting. I'm liking it. I really like this Harbinger stuff. I really, really am. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to go up against this Harbinger stuff when I have, look, oh, I had the little golden fire on me again. Oh, right, transmutation and a binding shard. It's gonna be fun doing this stuff when I actually have Cyclone and everything. Alright, let me, jump around, I guess. I don't know, I guess is that faster than walking? I don't know. I feel really stupid flying through the air like that, though. Don't know if that's faster or not. Maybe it is? I don't know. Can't really tell. I feel really goofy doing it, though. Let's just grab that, whatever. Alright, whee!
You're a fine blade in need of forging, Duelist.
Wow! Wow! It seems to require some kind of key. Well, that was very, very rude. I thought Piety had a thing for me, and she just shuts me down like that. These women, you know, how can you read women? One minute they're trying to, you know, jump your bones, next minute they're shutting you down. Can't get a read on them. Damn women. Alright, so I'm not sure if I need to go north or south. I feel like I need to go... I thought I needed to go south, but I think probably north instead? I don't know. This is a pretty big area, so I'm probably going to wander around here a little bit. Level 10 area. I'm level 12. I'm not horrendous. Oh, nope. Okay, south it is. Awesome. Like I said, I swear they've made these areas like a lot more compact. I mean, maybe I'm crazy, but it really feels that way. You know, I haven't really played, I don't feel like I've played enough Path of Exile to really be able to tell. I think I'm just having so much fun that everything, you know, as they say, time goes by when you're having fun. That's probably why it feels like I'm flying through this place. Alright, I already got a Greater Life flask. Go ahead and put that bad boy on because that's going to be really nice. Having some upgraded flasks are pretty important to melee characters, it seems. I really do like, I think I like playing melee so far more than I do ranged. I thought that playing two-handed would be kind of slow and awkward feeling, but I know I'm still in Act 1 and I shouldn't be too quick to make judgments, but this feels pretty good. I'm really enjoying this. I'm having a lot of fun. I thought if I was going to ever like play a lot of melee in this game, even though I love two-handed stuff and other ARPGs, I really thought for this game, I don't know what I was thinking for some reason. I was like, I'm too dumb to play two-handed melee. Like, I don't know. I really thought like I would die a lot, and I probably will. I mean, it's how I'm doing now isn't, you know, an indicator of how well I'm going to do in the future, but I thought my health would tank a lot more, and just thought thought in general this would be a lot more difficult. And like I said, that's not to say that it won't be in the future, but I'm pretty pleased at, I know I'm going slow, but I'm still pleased at how quickly I'm killing stuff and just generally how it feels. Like, even though I'm not using the ability that I want, Cyclone, I'm still actually really having a lot of fun with smacking things with the big beat stick and you know, with all these cool support gems. Like, this is pretty cool. It really is. It's going better than I thought it would be. I know I'm still really slow and I should probably just run by some of this stuff too, but I don't know, you know, I'm having fun enjoying myself, taking my time. Another silver coin and a large mana flask. I already have 2 large ones, but this one's blue. Immunity to freeze. Alright, cool. That's kind of interesting for a mana flask. I don't know if that's really a good mod to have on it, but, you know, whatever, I'll take it. Alright, moseying along. I'm not sure if I will need... I'm not sure what kind of flasks I'm going to need for this build later on. I don't think mana is going to be an issue, so I'll probably end up dropping the mana flasks after a while.
I almost feel sorry for these doomed sea dogs.
Alright, we got some specters, and oh yeah, I thought I said I was going to remember to use my goofy little zombies. Not that they do anything, they're level like 51, I can't level them up, I'm too dumb. My duelist, he don't learn so good, he don't got the intelligence, he's got 14. Yeah, I think it's time to, ooh, pretty. Look at how the light reflects on the water. I know I'm so easily amused, aren't I? Alright, weathered carving.
Calm stands before us and looks out to the raging sea. He sings, calls, screams to our ancestors to come to our aid. He offers them gifts of old, a feast of heart and mind, muscle and marrow, cooked in the fire and rock of this angry land. We have not practiced these ways in so many years. Only in the darkest of times, most desperate of times, do we perform these oldest of rituals. Only here and now may we sacrifice and consume our own. Only in our king can we trust this return to our ancient selves.
Alright, this guy is fun. The Captain Fairgraves. Let's talk to him.
Frankly, I would have been surprised if you hadn't recognized me. Yes, 'tis I, Captain Sigmund Fairgraves, wave tamer, pirate bane, and conveyor of civilization to barbaric lands. So, what am I doing here, apart from blowing my own bugle? I'm marooned, languishing, thanks to a pair of pretty blue eyes. Stuck fast in the filthy mud of Rayclast, thanks to one sultry little slave girl. I liberated her from the flesh pits of Trathus, and she repaid me in full with sleight of hand and swift feet. Turned the coat of my first mate, took my hard-earned Allflame, and with it the wind out of me sails. Find my Allflame, I beg of you. Till I feel its warmth again, I'm trapped here, high and dry, until the sun's final setting.
Gosh, so he's trapped here for all eternity without his Allflame.
I hunted the vagaries of a near-forgotten myth to a shattered cathedral in the Inner Empire. I took the Allflame and encased it within a lantern of pure silver, the only element it seemed incapable of consuming. Oh, the Allflame does many a marvelous thing in the hands of one who knows how to harness its power. Oh, banish any thoughts of using it for yourself. It would burn you alive.
Burn me alive? Then how could you touch it so easily, Fairgraves?
My loveliest neighbor in this most salubrious of neighborhoods. Facing Mervale and finding my Allflame are two mutually exclusive endeavors. I'd much prefer you to live to see your errand fulfilled. Although it is possible that my wayward slave girl fell prey to one of Mervale's slithering progeny. If that be the case, you look resourceful enough to handle a tentacled wench or two. But if Mervale herself has my flame, be very wary. That necklace of hers provides the old siren with some subtle wiles indeed. If the history books are to be believed, Doreso the Daring presented the necklace to Mervale on bended knee. And from the moment he placed that little chunk of Rayclast at her throat, Mervale began to sing. It's told her sweet voice grew to fill even the largest concert halls of Oriath, and brought warmth to even the coldest of hearts. But then she began to change. Her mind and body twisted, as did her songs. For the sweetness remained, while the sanity fled. Knowing what little I do about the powers that lie dormant here in Rayclast, I'd surmise that if you have Mervale's necklace, you have the siren's voice.
And what a strong power
Farewell,
to have.
farewell.
The siren's voice. Alright, so I don't know if I'm going to get to Mervale today. That might be a tomorrow type thing. But I think I do have time to return Fairgraves' Allflame. So let's look around the area for that. I know there's a... Oh, here we go. Alright, I can finally put my point here, guys. Watch. Boom. There we go. How embarrassing not to get that and just start moseying along, dumping my points everywhere else. But, you know, that's the point in being a low level. Well, not the point, but, you know, it's good to be low level, so if you make mistakes, they're easily fixed, right? Not even a learning the game thing there. It was just a big whoops. Well, you know, I'm sure everyone's done that where they've completely skipped a very important part of their build. I'm sure I'm not the first person to do it. There were 19,000 people ahead of me in the queue this afternoon when I started playing, so I feel like one of those 19,000 people probably screwed up their build too, whatever. Alright, starting to get a lot more blue drops. I don't think I'm really going to keep picking up all of the blue quality items. I'm going to try to keep an eye out for mostly yellow quality stuff, and like I said, I should probably actually start paying attention to some vendor recipes instead of just dumping everything, but I don't know, I might just keep dumping everything in the vendor for a little bit longer. I don't know. I've got plenty of tabs. I have really no reason not to try to do a few of the vendor recipes. Doesn't hurt, right? It's just a matter of doing them, really. Alright, so I think I am going to just leap slam around because I've kind of had my fill of this area now, and I'm going to go, let's see. Alright, that's the way to Mervale. I love this map. It points me out right where to go. Alright, so I'm going to go into the ship graveyard cave and find the Allflame. I've really got to get rid of these pathetic little zombies. They're so useless now. They just don't do anything. They just die instantly, like, ugh. I'm sure an actual proper necromancer and stuff is probably just fine, but unintelligent duelist zombies have got to go, so... It doesn't, it's like, it's not even worth the button click right now, I think, because they have 51 health. What are they going to do besides fall over and die? I guess maybe they can take a hit or two for me. Well, sometimes all it takes is that one hit to ruin your whole day, huh? So, I'm not sure if I'm ever going to be ready for freaking hardcore League. I'm curious how many people have jumped into Oriath not knowing what's, you know, not having played the beta. I know there's some cool hardcore folks out there that probably jumped right into hardcore without knowing exactly what's coming in all the new acts in Oriath, people that didn't play the beta. I wouldn't be brave enough to do that, but I think anyone that does do that is pretty cool in my book. I couldn't do it, but It's pretty cool. I don't think I could ever play hardcore. I'd die to too much stupid stuff. I mean, you know, I like to, you know, click on lockbox or these strong boxes while a breach is going on, you know, stuff like that. I just tend to do too much stupid stuff for hardcore, but I would like to see how long I can go doing the SSF, the solo self-found thing. You know, not to like, I don't know. I just want to see how far I can get with it without trading. Alright, Sapphire Ring adds fire damage to attacks. Alright, well, better than a stick in the eye, and plus the cold resistance will be quite nice against Mervale. I kind of feel like I should probably upgrade a few more things, but I'll wait till I'm a bit closer to, well, I'm close to finishing the act, but maybe I'll just wait until next time to finish upgrading some of my gear. Not that I think I'm going to have any difficulty, but I'd really like to not die to Mervale or anything. Alright, man, stuff is dying so fast. I can't get used to this. Alright, here's the slave girl. And there is the Allflame. Distilled from naked ambition and unfettered obsession, the Allflame emanates a silvern warmth like no other, and engulfs those moths fool enough to embrace it. Alright, let's go take this back to Fairgraves. Alrighty, here is Fairgraves. I've got your Allflame.
My Allflame. My blessed, damned Allflame. Oh. You want your moment, the firelight now, do you? Unfortunately, necessity is what it is, and for the Allflame to give life, it must first be kindled with life. And since suitable kindling is in short supply around these parts, I have little option but to make do with what I have. Namely, you. Please understand that as a gentleman of honor, it pains me.
Okay, I can't listen to you, Fairgraves. You're killing me. Sorry, Fairgraves. I would love to listen to your dialogue, but you're literally killing me here, so sorry. I wanted to...
It's not every day that I get to duel with a legend. Thank you, Fairgraves.
So sorry about interrupting the dialogue there, but like I said, he was literally killing me. Alright, well, Fairgraves, the traitor, is taken care of. I would have, you know, we could have been friends, Fairgraves. I could have brought you an exile or two, and, you know, you could have had your Allflame rekindled. We could have gone exploring the world together, but you decided to betray me. Tough break.
Mervale dwells in the caves beyond the wrecks, at the head of Siren's Cove. Leave her be, and we can only hope that she continues to return the favor.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Goodbye.
Fairgraves was a good man, a fine explorer. He opened the door to many a new world, for better or for worse, usually for worse when it came to the natives. There's some peace in the knowledge that he now rests where he should. Let's not speak of Fairgraves again, shall we? He was an inspiration to many. 'Twould be a shame to spoil a good hero.
Well, thankfully, I don't know. I don't think that's going to be the last time we'll see Fairgraves unless something's changed.
Marseilles commanded the southernmost of the Eternal Legions, here at Lion Eye's watch. Why was he called Lion Eye? The crazy fool had his left eye taken out and a golden-hued gem put in its place. His head must have made quite a pretty adornment for King Golem's belt.
Ugh. I will keep my eyes, thank you very much.
Siren's Cove belongs to Mervale. Those butchering buccaneers sailed off that way, the ones that plundered my poor merry Golem. 'Twould be poetic justice if they'd stopped off for a sing-along with Mervale's lovely daughters on their way home.
I love Pastel, he's nuts.
Pieties raised Chevron's barricade. Not that I was likely to ever make the trip inland, but it was nice to have the dream. Hang on a moment. Got a stray thought seeking safe harbour. Piety's one to watch her own back, so she'd never cut off an escape route from possible trouble inland. The cunning witch must be able to lower that barricade from the other side, somehow.
Somehow. I'll have to figure that one out later. What a mystery.
Greetings. If you have to quench your curiosity about Mervale, go look at the corsairs that haunt the grave of ships. Like any mother, Mervale's got hungry mouths to feed.
Indeed she does.
Why would piety go and cut us off from the interior? Thankfully, I don't have it in me to know what that witch thinks. But I reckon you'll work it out. Once you've lowered Chevron's barricade for us, of course.
I like how Tarkley's like, you'll figure it out, sport. Good luck.
Stay sharp out there.
Tarkley, you're not even trying anymore, dude. Alright, passive skill point obtained. And like I said, I do believe I'm actually supposed to skip this point right here. I don't know if that, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to skip that. So I'm gonna start working my way down, and like I said, I'm gonna grab, not that, I'm going to grab that, and then from here on out it'll be all on the left hand side, I believe. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching me play Path of Exile today. I wanted to finish Act 1, but I am slow as sin. So next time we'll take down Mervale, finish up Act 1, and go check out the new, maybe improved, I don't know if it's really new and improved, but we'll go check out Act 2 next time. Alright guys, thanks again for watching, and bye for now.